Andy, I suppose it was a major surprise for everyone seeing Tadhg Furlong missing from the team sheet. Can you explain what happened to him in the last day or so?
He's not quite ready. In fact, he's progressing pretty well, but he's not quite there yet. He could possibly be there in the next few days or a week or whatever, but we just think that Phil May deserves it as well. He's playing some outstanding rugby at this moment in time. In the last game he played, he scored a hat-trick, scrummaging very well, etc. So he deserves his start, and Tadhg will keep working away to be fit, hopefully for the French game.
And just to clear up, it's still the calf issue. It wasn't something new this week, right?
Yeah, he's just progressing through that.
One of the other players' names, Stuart McCloskey. I'm sure he's delighted. You kind of shown faith in him after good performances in November. What did you see from Stuart back in November that has kind of made you stick with his partnership with Gary?
I thought he handled himself pretty well. He's been desperate enough to get the opportunities and do well. And I think the good thing for us is that there's more in him at this level, and we're excited to see that.
And also as well, I think it's been confirmed in the last while, the roof will be closed on Saturday. How much do you want your players to kind of experience that really raucous Cardiff atmosphere?
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. It's a fantastic stadium, isn't it? We've been there before when it's closed, and there's no atmosphere like it, which is fantastic. So it can only be good for us. We have to agree to whether if they want the roof closed, and we want it closed as well. To sample the atmosphere and keep progressing on our journey.
And do you think it makes the challenge tougher, even though you wanted it and you were?
It doesn't really get any tougher than Wales first up. Everyone spoke over the last 2 weeks now about the record, and my record's not great there neither. I mean, I'm thinking back. I lost there for Saracens. I actually played a rugby league game there as well, and I lost there as well. So we know that it's a really tough place to go. So, but that's what we want. That's where we want to be and challenge ourselves. And what I would say is that we judge ourselves on our preparation, and our preparation has been top draw. It's been as good as I've seen it in regards to getting ready for any type of competition. So hopefully that can continue over the next couple of days, preparation-wise, and it can translate into a good performance.
Andy, does Finley's contribution in November when he stepped in for Tadhg ease your concern about Tadhg's absence and how well he did when he came in?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he's been playing good rugby for a good while now, but coming back from the autumn or any camp that he's been in with us, he's always had that trust from us. He's a massive personality within our squad. He's very popular. But coming out of the autumn and how that translates going back into Connacht, and his performances since then has been top draw.
Does Bundee's lack of game time, did that make that decision easier with Stuart keeping his place?
Well, I'm open-minded enough to see how we go as far as prep's concerned. Bundee will make the dressing room feel right, 100% him being there on the bench, and he did that in the autumn as well. Came off the bench and brought a good deal of power and experience onto the field, for later on. So we're expecting more of the same in that regard.
And Ross being picked as the backup to Johnny, continues his story, if you like, over the last few months. What swung it for him to get in ahead of Jack?
Just training, really. Just how he's gone about his business, and he's continued like we knew he would do in regards to how he's been playing for Leinster. The ownership, the authority that he's got within his game, and the ownership of the plan going forward. And when you've got authority like that, there tends to come a lot of trust around you as well. So he's had a good 12 days with us.
And just give us your sense then of the whole sort of psychological backdrop to this game that gets talked about so much. You got Warren saying Ireland are the big favourites, it's a free hit for us. And your old friend Sean Edwards was talking about how, listen, Wales, Six Nations is everything, and Warren always felt that win your first one and Wales can win the title. So how do you see it?
Well, I know that's exactly what they're thinking. You know, I don't know about a free shot. Free shot in Test match rugby. Where'd you get them from? You know, we'd all love to be able to buy one of those, but maybe I'll buy him a free shot after the game. But you know, there's absolutely no doubt, knowing Warren, he'll expect his side to win, and so do I. I expect our side to win. You know, so his past track record shows what he's about in this competition, doesn't it? You know, so finding a way to win is always been the key to his teams, and we're very aware of that.
What do you need to do as a team to counteract what you know a Warren Gatland Welsh team is going to bring?
Well, it's not for me to say here today. Come on, you won't want me to expose all that, but we've got to play our game, haven't we? You know, we think we know what Warren sides are going to bring to the table. Stopping it is different, but at the same time, we've been planning to be at our best and be ourselves and take our game to the Welsh team, and hopefully that's going to be good enough.
Just on time, it sounds like you're hopeful for round 2, the French game.
At this stage, yeah. He's had a good few sessions under his belt now, so he's got a bit more progress to go, but he'll continue that over the coming days, and we'll see how we roll into the beginning of next week.
Last one, sorry, just on just gives a sense of heading into a big year as such, Andy, with the team, like an overarching sort of view, and what's been your messaging to the players in this camp about what lies ahead of them? You know, the general sort of theme, if you like, of what you want to see out of them. I know we'll talk about winning championships and winning trophies, but just in terms of developing as a team.
Honestly, just Wales. Just Wales. It's a tough old game, you know. We'd love to start this tournament off with a bang, but we know how difficult that is, so we're full concentration on this game and then on to the next one, you know. But what we would definitely realise as a group, that, you know, those guys who get to take the field, the 23 that get to take the field for the first game in the competition, they're the lucky ones, you know. They're in the driving seat, but they also know the competition that's developing behind them and getting ready to take their chance. So there's a good sense of togetherness within the squad, but a good sense of competition for place is where it should be, you know. So again, those lads are in the driving seat, but the other lads are waiting and watching and preparing for a chance, and hopefully they'll be ready to take it if and when needed.